Welcome back. We're down to the wire in the Excella Young Chef competition and ready to meet our last and final contestant. Let's not waste any more time and see who it is.
Hailing all the way from Lebop or Mabopane is our next contestant whose desire for culinary excellence is what brings him to our kitchen today. Let's meet Boitshoko Molewa.
I enjoy the culinary industry, food, sauces, and to always, I would say, dig into places which have never been dug, because you never know what you'd find.
I'm sure the people from Mabopane are excited, Boitshoko, that you are here and that you're going to be showing off your skills. Are you ready to cook?
Yes, I'm definitely ready.
I'm going to get out of your way. Your 1 hour starts in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. What I'm going to be making right now is Excella long grain rice. Okay, so now I'm going to be boiling a potato. You must always make sure to literally cut all the pieces evenly so that all the potatoes can be cooked evenly as well. I'm going to be poaching my pear. Okay. With that, I'm going to be adding in some sugar with the pear so that it can cook nicely. So now this is a nice, beautiful fillet of meat. I'm basically just going to portion it nicely by cutting it. So the dish that I'm going to be doing today is a seared steak, which is going to be going with some mash, creamy rice, and a poached pear as well. We're gonna be frying off our meat in Excella sunflower oil. Now, when searing a steak, the main thing is to get all the sides brown, but still keep the middle part juicy and rare, I'd say. Now, this is the color that we're looking for. What we're gonna be doing right now is just leaving our steak to rest a bit on the side. No, I did not forget about the potatoes. I celebrate my cooking and culture through food by teaching people how to cook. Okay, our potatoes can come out and be strained. I can definitely use the potato masher to mash it nicely. And I also want to add a bit of green as well inside of my mash. Mashed potatoes, really nice, really beautiful mash with a bit of green as well.
Toki, you were talking about your mash. I'm very excited to see how that's going, but you are officially at the 30-minute mark. You are halfway through your cooking. Are you happy with how everything is going?
Yes, I'm very much confident and happy with how everything is going.
That's great then. Let me get out of your hair. 30 minutes to go, right?
Okay. And that's gonna be our rice. So what I'm gonna be doing is adding in a bit of cream, salt, pepper, and also some herbs as well. Now I'm just gonna give it a nice stir. And that color pops is because Excella rice itself is so light and very fluffy. Just look at that, okay? Now while that's cooking, I'm sure we all did not forget about the poached pear. You can see this is quite a bit glossy, and if I use my knife, it's going in quite softly. So it's not necessarily done yet, so I'm just gonna put it back on the heat. So now we just add butter as well to melt, and we also add some rosemary as well. So now we can take out our pear, and this is basically what our pear is supposed to look like. Just look at that glossy glow. And then this is where we add our soy sauce. Now we just allow that to reduce. Now we're just gonna cut it into slices. Our meat is ready. It's not well done, but it's definitely seared very nicely. Just look at that color. Look at that. A lot of flavor, a lot of taste actually into there. Now let's start with our rice first. Now we just get some nice cuts, and I'm just gonna plate those here and there. And now we get to our mash, which I'm gonna place here on my steak. And now we just add our poached pear slices. And then the last thing that we're gonna be putting in right now is the soy sauce reduction.
Chef Toki, you are down to your last 5 seconds. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No more time. Hands off the plate. Well done. Are you happy with what you've presented?
I'm quite happy, actually.
You're happy. Toki's personality is in that dish?
All of it.
Definitely confident. And with that confidence, it is now time for us to taste Toki's dish.
I feel happy that I've done the dish that I intended to do. With the 20,000 cash prize, I would definitely invest in a small business in terms of improving the unemployment rate, giving people jobs, and a small restaurant, I'd say, in bringing out a part of myself to the community.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is lucky number 6 in the Excella Young Chef competition. I'm curious to find out how those flavors actually come together with steak, the pear, the mash, and the rice all together.
Just judging from the plate, Chef, to me, I just wish there was a bit more vibrancy in terms of the plating style. But look, steak and veg is a staple across all South African homes, so I'm excited to see his take on such a classic.
His steak on his steak. Cool, let's dish up, my friend.
Let's dig in.
He touched on how he's making the rice creamy just to resemble a rice pudding. And funny enough, it has a rice pudding feel to it, although it's a savory dish. I would appreciate a bit more seasoning, just a touch more salt.
I found it to be quite an intriguing balance of items on the plate. I do, however, find that the pear is sort of lost in all of this.
If there was a little bit more flavor, it would definitely take it up a notch. But this is an amazing dish. It's well put together. Generally, I think that's our last dish for the competition. And now it's left for the judges to decide what happens next. I'm glad I'm not in
Be a
that
difficult
seat.
one.
Meet Afternoon Express's guests. Excella Pure Sunflower Oil, Thai long grain rice and mayonnaise. A taste of pure excellence for meals made excellent.